Recently, I realized it's not time I'm lacking, it's energy. So I designed a simple experiment. I'm testing habits related to the following 5 key areas that affect my energy levels. Those are sleep, nutrition, movement, mental clarity, and my environment. And I'm adding them 1 week at a time. I'm doing this while working full-time, raising 2 young kids, and juggling multiple personal projects, so this has to be realistic. I don't have final results yet, but I'll show you what I'm trying and what I'm noticing so far. Let's begin. The first one is sleep, because it's the foundation and everything else depends on it. What I'm doing here is very simple. For the past week, I just set a bedtime alarm. I do that at 8:30 p.m., which is the bedtime for my kids, and instead of leaving after, I just go straight to bed and switch to my planner for 5 minutes. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Then I get my Kindle and I just read myself to sleep. Also, I'm trying to put my phone as far away from the bed as possible so that I don't reach out for it. Since I've started a week ago, I managed to actually do this about 80% of the time, which is actually a win for me. It's good enough. And I've also noticed that when I don't do this, the next day, everything that I'm trying to do feels much more difficult and requires more effort because I just feel tired. The second area is nutrition, which is basically our fuel. And to have high energy, we definitely need clean fuel. The focus here is removing decisions as much as possible. This is the one I'm actually adding this week. I'm planning most of our meals for the week in advance on the weekend, and also going grocery shopping to make sure we have all the needed ingredients during the week so we don't have to think about it at all. We can just prepare them. Another helpful tiny habit here is leaving a glass of water on my nightstand before bed. So I start the day hydrated. And it also reminds me to keep filling that glass when it gets empty, and as soon as I drink it, I just go and fill it up again. I mostly work from home these days, so that works great for me, but I imagine that if you're out and about, a water bottle should be able to do the trick. Moving on to number 3, adding regular movement, which has been proven to reduce stress and increase our baseline energy. I'll aim for 4 30-minute sessions a week, which I feel is doable. I usually mostly do follow along YouTube workouts at home because it's the lowest friction. There's no commute, no starting time. Whenever I'm ready, I can just begin, and I love having that flexibility. For me, it's easiest to exercise in the morning. Once it's done, it's done. But again, that only happens if I've had a nice sleep and managed to wake up before the kids. For mental clarity, I use my planner, as I mentioned, as soon as I go to bed. And this helps me stay on top of the most important things that I need to do. It also helps me improve as I go. I keep the planner together with a pen on my nightstand so that it's very easy to actually use it. Every night I spend about 3 to maximum 5 minutes with it, and I reflect on the day, what worked well, what could have been better, and I decide what is the one key thing that I need to do the following day. That's the most important one. It's only one, and that's it. That way, when I start the day, I don't have to think about it, but I can just execute. I've noticed that if I don't decide in advance, then in the morning, I start debating with myself, starting to think about what I feel or don't feel like doing, and that doesn't lead to anything good usually. I've been inspired by the idea of the One Thing book by Gary Keller. It's all about focusing on the thing that actually moves things forward. I highly recommend the book. Beside my planner, meditation helps here too. I'll aim for 3 10-minute sessions per week, which again I feel is doable. And I've noticed that when I do those, I don't get frustrated as easily. And I know because my kids test this fairly often. Last but not least, it's environment. This is about reducing the visual noise and overwhelm in our space. It's a small win, but it helps build momentum. Before bed, I'll add a quick reset, tidy main surfaces, clear the space roughly. No deep cleaning, it's just 15-minute quick tidy up. It's simple, but waking up to a clean environment already reduces friction for me. Otherwise, I'd get distracted, start tidying up in the morning instead of just acting on what I've decided the night before. So those are the 5 areas I'm focusing on this month. Nothing extreme, just small things that fit into my actual real life. I'm still at the beginning of the experiment, but I already see how much energy really depends on those basics. If this resonates, try one of these and see what changes for you. If you feel like it, you can share in the comments which one are you focusing on and how's that working out for you. I'd love to hear more about your experience. I hope you found something useful here. Thanks for your time and see you in the next one. Bye!